Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have some Easter cards that I want to show you. Well, they don't have to be Easter, they can just be springtime cards. I've been working pretty hard on them. This first one is a bunny with little eggs, and I want to show you how much dimension, can you see that? How much dimension there is to these cards. Now these are suitable for framing, they're not to be thrown away. They're made of the best papers, the best card blanks, that I could find. These are the Cadillac of cards, and you won't be seeing, you don't come across these very often, ones of this caliber. These are not the Ford Escorts of cards, and they are priced accordingly, because these can be framed and kept for, years and years to come. Okay, this is a little bunny with the gems on it, like that one. This one I wanted to show because the difference in the design. The papers, let's see if you can get both in frame. The paper is exactly the same in both of these. But the difference in them is we've got the gold backing paper, then the green is the next layer. This one, the green is the back layer, and the white is the front. You can see you get a whole different effect to these. I'm trying to get them kind of centered in here, but that's not going to happen. So anyway, I just wanted to show you the difference in those. Well, I'm going to show you all of them, so obviously I wanted to show them all of them, just not those two. All right, this one I particularly love. You can tell this is old Victorian. This one has the base sheet, and then I think there's only 1 or 2 layers of the bunnies and this bunny, and then of course you've got the eggs, and the eggs are dimensional also. It's the dimension and the number of layers that you use that really makes the difference in how these stand out, pop out, whatever. This is another Victorian one that I love, and once again, so many dimensions on them, and that's what makes it pop. Plus the little gems. This one, just a little design note. There was just a lot of extra paper right here, so I put the 3 little gems in the corner to kind of offset that, and I make all the little ribbons by hand. There's that one. Some of these would be perfect to send to a man. You don't run across a lot of Easter or spring cards that would be good, to send to a man, but some of these are. Once again, you can see all the dimension in the card. This is another one that is just wonderful for a man. So many dimensions. I know that this basket has several dimensions to it, and then the bunny has 2 or 3 dimensions. Bow was made by hand. Again, the dimensional, the gems. So there's that one. For these, I kind of messed up some of the paper on this one, so I couldn't put it on a big card, so I put it on the small one, but it's still adorable. Just adorable. Now this one, well, I'll get back to that later in the video. So there's that one. These turned out so sweet, I think. Let's get that in frame. These would of course cost less money because they don't have a lot of extra things on them, but I think they're so sweet. They are still dimensional. Let's see if you can see the dimension on that. They're still dimensional, but they're just so cute and clean looking. Here's one that sort of matches it. On this one, I put the gems in the corner. Yeah, put gems on that one too. But then I put little gems on the center of some of the flowers to make them stand out. So those are all the ones I've made so far. Now, what's the deal with why I'm making these? Well, I'm going to have to turn it into a business. You know, I'm a widow, and I need to start selling them. I'm not going to be sure exactly how I'm going to do that just yet, but that's the purpose. Plus, I love to do them, and they keep me busy. Now, about the pricing. I use the highest quality paper, and the paper of the actual images, the paper for the backgrounds. These are highly curated. What I use is very expensive. The way these papers are cut out, let me see if I can show you. You use a die, a metal die, and this is the example of one of them. And this is what you use to cut out some of those papers. And those dies are very expensive. Everything is very expensive. More expensive than you would think. So, the price of them. So you've got the actual paper and the image itself. You've got the paper for the backing, the gems, the cards, the ribbon. Then I showed you the dimensions on these. Those are put together by little foam squares like these. So you can imagine all the dimensionals, that's what they're called, that you use to make this stand up like it is. All right, then you've got the high quality cards and envelopes. These are a pretty good weight. Let me see if there's anything else. Then they're put in these cellophane sleeves. Then you've got the envelopes. They're mailed in. So when you first look at it, you've got to get price it out and look at the cost of all the individual things that you have to use to create one of these. So what I'm doing is figuring out the cost it takes to make it, and then you have to add in your time in making it. So that's the way it's cost out, and it's very thoroughly thought out. It's not just some number that comes out of a hat. Like I said, these are not cards you're going to find a lot of places. These are Cadillac cards, and they are meant to be framed and kept forever. So the cost of one of these would have to be $14.50. I'm not completely sure if that's going to include shipping or not, and it would just be to the contiguous United States, because international shipping for things like that are expensive. Now, let me show you. And not all cards are going to cost the same. Now, these would be less, because you can see there's no ribbon on this, there's no gems on this. The dimension, although there's 3 or 4 layers of dimension, there's not the dimension on these that there are on the other ones. The same with this. There's no ribbon on this. There's just a few dimensions on this. So I haven't priced these out exactly yet, but these would be more in the $8.95, $7.95 range. Like I said, they're not up for sale, but if you would like to DM me or email me, I'm going to set up a new email because my matronista at Gmail has gotten kind of overrun with business type emails. I'm going to start up a new email, and I'm going to put these on my own website. As you can see, there's a whole lot of variety of things that I've been making, and basically what I've been showing you so far are just samples of things that I can make. And I've got a whole ton of, if I spent every second in my craft room for the rest of my life, I wouldn't run out of things to make. It's a thing, it really is. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. There'll be more coming up very, very soon. I hope everyone is doing well and hanging in there. I know this is a tough time for all of us. See you in the next one. Bye.